called Manage Your Emotions. Yeah, I do have that presentation on managing your emotions. You're going to ask yourself, what can I do differently? That's certain, because you have to manage your emotions, especially if you're working, emotions with people around you, emotions in your workplace. Because God help you, you're in a type of workplace that gives you different kinds of emotions. How do you manage it for 2023? Did you experience stress? Were you overwhelmed in 2022? Lots of people on this call were pretty overwhelmed in 2022. But how can you better manage yourself and have a good energy and emotion for next year? What do you need? You need to find out. If you were overwhelmed, how can you, and you're tired of being overwhelmed, right? Because it's a state where you cannot even help yourself because you're just tired. It's different when your body is tired and exhausted, but you're just tired in your mind. What are the commitments that you want to make to wholesomeness, to be whole, right? In your mind, in your soul, in your emotions, and how would you better manage your emotions, manage your energy, from start of next year, right? Then the last one would be experiences. What are the most defining experiences in 2022? This is what is going to lead you into gratitude, into thankfulness. Both the good and not so good experiences. What were the most defining experiences? Could be you had miracles, you had a new job, better pay, graduated, promoted. It could be even travel, fun, new discoveries, you invented something, you founded something. What are the experiences? If they were negative or not so good. Was it a loss? Was it that you gained weight? If it's something, what is it? If it's something that was so good, like someone who just got married, that's an experience that is the most defining, is a defining experience too, and all that. Did you lose weight? If you didn't, can you now be better focused towards it? If we didn't get miracles or opportunities, which I'm sure that even the gift of life, we already understand that it's a miracle, can we now be better positioned? So what miracles happened that I never even expected? You need to, the reason why you have to list out these beautiful opportunities in 2022, no matter how you gain weight, awesome. You can also choose to reduce it. So what would that be? Not so good or so good? It just shows that you ate enough. The reason why you need to mention all these beautiful experiences and not so beautiful experiences is because it leads you into gratitude. So what memories did you create? What memories did God give you? What beautiful opportunities came your way in 2022 that you did not miss, that you grabbed? What are the most unforgettable lessons in 2022? The lessons so in 2022, which ones were unforgettable? What wonders did you create? Did you create a wonder? Because you're a wonder. I heard some of you are on a group called Wonder Women, Wonder Woman or something. So what wonders did you create? Are you just on the group for the created group and named it, and then you're inside there and your group is not, the name of the group is not affecting you, guys? Was it 2016? God gave me a complete message. It was even a conference level message of the Wonder Woman. That's when God started talking to me about female Bible individuals, about FBI, and gave me different. Wonder Woman movie is learning compared to what wonder is embedded on the inside of you guys. So yeah. So if you didn't create, whether it was with work, it was with visions, it was with your, or for whatever reasons, whatever other things you're doing, you need to ask yourself the strategies. These last questions are the questions from my mentor, and one of the things that she always asked was, what strategies did I uncover that stood out for me. What new things did I birth or do? She always ask. What new things did I birth or do? 2022 would have passed the whole year. I didn't birth any new thing. You didn't do any new thing. Come on now, guys. There's so much on the inside. Okay, someone became friendly, so friendly, awesome. I wish I can be like that. Yeah, so you need to learn what new things did I birth that are like world standard solutions, that I'm also in the trend of where the current world is going to, and your position rightly for the nation. For you, you see, the thing I've come to realize in the last couple of years is the fact that I don't need a political position to be very impactful. The work that I'm doing with the East African and South African community is not based on political moves. I mean, my sponsor is God, our women of power, and it gives me joy to be able to birth things. And I was saying it in church some Sundays ago. I got licensed to operate in nations that I've always had NGOs from 2015, 2012, 2013. Makeover Divas, 2016, 2017, changed Pearlessence Africa. Then I founded Tech for Girls Africa for emerging technology and innovations. I've always had that, but in Nigeria, it's easy to register. But I have always had a feeling everybody's all doing the same thing in Nigeria. And it's as though we're just using it it's like a boycott for diverting funds. Outside Nigeria, it's a different ball game. To talk about getting licensed, it takes people literally years because you have to pass through street mayors, in short, you're having a partnership with an entire government. And I had that to even have, I don't talk about it much, even I don't feel comfortable talking about it, even on this, on the call. But every time my mentor asks the question, what new thing have you birthed that can cause a change in Africa, in the African descent? Fine, you want to be global, but how can you be a voice? And one of the things that, that was one of the things that Better Tech for Girls Africa. And Tech for Girls Africa has been like an amazing project for me and my team, such that only the license alone was, I had people who were on my team who had already, who had other organizations they were working with, and they started the process of license for over a year now, going to 2 years now. The requirement, the criteria is not being, but that happened was a major birth, because it's not just a birth as to making me feel elated, but it causes a change in the life of somebody else, other people. So how much are you thinking about your thinking beyond your life as to community, as to development, as a social impact, as a mercy impact? People may not understand, but I tell you, while I was in Nigeria, I still volunteer for lots of organizations that are in Nigeria. Living Your Dreams Initiative, I volunteered for them while I was in Benin, because I don't like doing things that are not practical. I volunteered for them. Even in Lagos, I volunteered for several. Socially, I give my all to them. And one of the things I want you to start looking at is your contributions. To contributions, create values for others. Did you create? Because that's what Tech for Girls helped me do. I was able to contribute to a major group of people. So how much did you create value? How much did you contribute for others in 2022? Did you join, even if it's from the orphanage visits, giving out 1 naira, 10 naira, $1? Oh, come on, you cannot give 1 naira and 10 naira safe. What am I even saying? If it's $10, 10,000 to the to what do you call it, to the orphanage visits and all that. Those are your mercy bosses. Yeah, because they speak for you in future ahead. So how was your Italy for? Who did you help? Who did you sit down one day and say, I just felt like sending you $100 to your account for all the meal. I mean, in your sphere, you tell them thank you. Or sometimes 10,000 naira would go a long way. Sometimes, depending on its relative, it would not go anywhere. So who did you, I don't know, but guys, what gifts, what endowments, what talents did you get or utilize most? If you have skills, which one did you utilize? Myself, people say they are graphics designers, the social management consultant or social manager, so a brand manager or brand consultant. How did you utilize that skills, and who did you even start with? You see what I've gotten jobs by going to big companies to offer my services for them for free for months. Yes, I've done it. Couple of months free of charge. I'm going to work. So can you mute your mic, please? We are charged for months. So what act of service are you most proud of that you did? What things did you do? Can you turn off your mic? Can you mute your mic? Jennifer, I see that you are the one whose mic is on. Thank you. Yeah. So you need to be more able to control. I think in 2020, I mean, I appreciate people who try to buy me gifts, but a lot of times you don't know me, so you can't even and if you buy me gifts, sometimes you want me to use the gift that you buy for me, and because you don't know me, I can't use the gifts that you buy for me. I can sometimes have to give it out as well, for certain reasons that I may not have to explain on the call. But if you ever want that to your leaders, to your ministry, you don't have to wait for people to come and call you for soul winning, call you for this meeting before you show up. If there are instructions on the group, you can engage. You don't have to wait until they call your name and wait for who is the first person that will drop answer before you join. That way you're not growing as fast as you would want. See, when we wait for one person to raise hand first, or we wait until they point us out, it's not what the world is looking for in this day and time. Not at all. But you see those contributions, whether it be in services, whether it be in form of cash, in this day and time, in terms of whether, just being of service, just being of impact, just helping the next sister that you see that is lacking, just sharing, even if it's by knowledge, and sharing knowledge. It is helpful. That's what I'm doing. I'm also doing my mercy and social impact by giving out all this free of charge. Guys, tell me in the comment section, is this worth paying for? If it was something that you would pay for, that was paid, is this session worth paying for? almost over 3 hours. And just because my pay grade is different, I would not charge you $10 for this session. I'm telling you the truth. I would either do it for free or charge you more, because if you pay for it, this is not the only thing that you would do, because there's other sessions, there are other parts for each facet of life. Yeah, and this is also my contribution. Don't be whining me, madam, and all that. So yeah, you see, and this is me contributing my quarter. This is me giving out my peace, my mercy in part. This is me totally just being of service to you guys. And this is just like the start, because we just want to review. When you take this, we'll share, hopefully by the end of after the weekend, we'll get my my PC. My PC got broken 2 days ago, so I'm hoping to get it sorted, and then we'll share the template so that you answer the templates. And please, guys, we'll share a Google form in the tech Telegram group where you put in your emails, and so that we can share the templates to you either via the Telegram that you can just download and fill it, or on your emails. And after that, filling the template, then we can now proceed to the next level of treating those cases. So after the review, a season of gratitude, and then there's a retreat. That's what you have companies do in the beginning of the year. So at the beginning of the year, in January, we'll have a retreat session where we will treat each and every session, and you will have it would be like, just give me 90 days. Can you guys give me 90 days? 90 days, 1 quarter. Can you give me 90 days to be transformed? Come on, guys. Can you give 90 days? Yeah, 90 days. And a lot can happen in 90 days, guys. A lot. Even if it's just one goal you pick in 90 days, one of the top goals you pick in 90 days, you would see it come to, you will actually achieve it, right? Tell me exact example of how you, okay, so now we are going to move to the next, which is interactions and questions. So tell me in the comment section, the things that stood out for you, your harmony, things, the lights that dropped, the things that you're moving on with. Tell me what you're going to do after this call. I know that you're going to have time, you're going to have to go and cook, and take care of yourself, refresh. But for the period that we have before the next call, which will be dropped on the Telegram group, tell me how you're going to work with this. Tell me how you're going to work with this review sessions that you've had. Even if you had no templates, if this is all you had was a slide and just me talking, tell me what you would do. And if you also want your desired account is companion, if you also want to have a customized journal, you can also let me know in the comment section. Is Chinoye here? You can send a DM to Chinoye. For those who are interested in the comments in the journal, has every facet of your life. I think it will be pre-ordered. So let me know if you're interested. You send it to Chinoye in the comment section. Well, but even without the journal, you can do good. Somebody says she's going to get a journal. Okay, someone else, who else? Sitting myself down, no bluff, no intimidation, honest review. Good. All right, just send a message to Chinwe in the comment section. All right, tell me what you would do. Let's leave the journal, guys. Leave the journal and tell me what you're going to do after now. I would love to have the templates, ma. Okay, sure. You get the template after Christmas, after New Year's Day. I'm sure that shops will be open to have my broken PC fixed. Come on, guys. Let me know what you said. Sincerely answers yes. After answering the questions, we'll do a lot more. Come on, tell me exactly what you're going to do. More honest, intentional about myself and goals. To take questions, we believe them. Please, by all means. I make a review available, but would also read my review. All right. Awesome. Um, Good. I don't deliberate about my goal. Yes. All right, ladies. The slide blew your mind. Thank you. The first thing, the lights about envisioning the first thing go. Oh, okay. Awesome. Text step from here. Blessing says start taking action deliberately with intentions. Faith says, I want to also work with my daily habits because they're a reflection of where I'll be in the future. Sure. The light that came to me is to have daily habits that work towards Ewoma says that work towards achieving your goals. Awi says, I saw a scripture recently and more light was shed on it. To get value, I have to pursue it. I want to think about what I want to achieve and really map in my steps. Good. Also, I want to also invest in myself. Good. You need it. I would write out my goals and timeline to achieve them. Okay, I have to be deliberate about them. All right. Find accountability partners for next year, ma'am. Being sincere. Kemi says being sincere, taking time to answer every question and being intentional and deliberate. Also, do away with unnecessary activities and spending, ma'am. Precious says improve on my daily routines and habits to include things that will better grow me and help me achieve my goals. Awesome. Obey says I'm going to re-evaluate my year. I will be more intentional and deliberate about relationships. Sandra says I'll make a review today and shun laziness. Girl, that's the spirit. Procrastination, which has been a major obstacle to achieving my goals. Obey says I realize that I'm a value. Yes. Awesome. So guys, part of the things that we'll be doing at the I love the interactions. Part of the things that we'll be doing at the in the Telegram group, Crummy Ladies, Personal Ladies Hub, is that we're going to create for you a community that would help you with envisioning goals. We're going to have a goal setting class in 2023, which is it's the retreat that has to do with envision. It's an envisioning retreat. So I usually don't like calling it goal setting. I call it envisioning because it's all about vision that you see, right? So you go through the process of literally envisioning the goals and the outcome desires. We're going to do that in 2023. We'll do it in January. We want to I really want to have a physical retreat with a few people. It may be 20 slots but it's going to be in Lagos. 20 slots if you're maybe 20 slots, but in Lagos. If you're open, you can let me know if 20 or 10. Don't worry, it will be live streamed. It will be live streamed. It will be virtual as well, hybrid. I don't know if okay, let's open slot for only 10 persons. Is Chinoye on the call? Or she has gone up. Ewoma, are you on the call? You can unmute yourself to respond.
I'm here, ma.
Okay. I'll open 10 slots. If you can make it to a physical retreat in Lagos, we will definitely have the online general retreat for Christ as nowadays. But the physical is different. If you're open to being in Lagos for a retreat, can you send a DM to Ewoma? I think I'll open 10 slots. It's in January. In
Okay,
January.
Martin, when in January would these retreats hold, like the exact date, so I would know I will still be in Lagos.
Don't worry about the dates. If you're not in Lagos, it's still fine. It's not something that I am really open to doing, but I'm just really wanting to help people that are intentional. So it could be in January, it could be in February, because I'm supposed to be, I don't know if I'm going to be in Lagos at the end of February also. But it's going to happen. We could have an intensive visioning retreat. It's going to be full. If you are interested, if it's up to 10 persons who are interested, let me know. So we just end it.
Okay, ma.
If you're
No one
receiving
has sent me a message though on Telegram.
No, not on Telegram. Here.
Okay,
Here.
nobody has sent me here.
Okay, so I'm seeing.
Okay, I've
In the
got
chat
one
session.
person at the moment.
Okay, can you send directly to Ewoma? It doesn't matter. You can, pastors, leaders, members, it's going to be an awesome time. We'll go to one spot like that. Okay, Rasaba, go to one location. Ladies, Leavers Day out or whatever you want to call it. I'm just kidding, right? But if you're interested, let me know quickly so that we can wrap this up. I literally saw lots of interested in the comments, but I don't know if they're interested in physical. Anyway, moving forward, do you have questions? Like I said, the Telegram group is going to help. Okay, when you say interested, you're interested in the physical retreat. Is this Mercy Francis or Mercy Isosa? And Mercy said, I'm interested. Which Mercy is this? Mercy Francis or Mrs. Isosa? Christy, okay. Okay, go on. Okay, I've seen.
Yes,
Sarah
it's
said, oh, Mrs. Your
yes.
voice has changed. Your voice has changed small. It's okay. Okay, so I've seen two persons. Mercy is interested in physical location. Who else? Christy is interested. Sarah Basil, are you interested in physical or physical? Faith Obeyde, interested in the physical. Who else? Let me know if Musa Favor, are you interested in the physical? Ede Olumese, interested in the physical location retreat. Let me know. Okay, just specify. All right, guys. So, like I said, we'll have accountability. We would have accountability community where you are accountable, where you have future forward exploits that have been even the trends of the coming year in all aspects, finances, positioning rightly for generational wealth, yeah, all that. That's it. Okay, so no problem. The virtual retreat will definitely hold in January. May not be the first, maybe the second week of January. This will be encompassing, it may be more than one day, so that we can treat all the aspects as well. And then do you have questions so that we can close this? I think that I'm good to go. Any questions? You want to unmute the mic and ask a question? You want to share your experience so far? You want to say anything, slide for daily habits. So maybe I'll send the slides to you guys. I'm still thinking after watermarking the slides, I can send this. All right, guys, let me know if you have questions. Any question or we just close? Anybody wants to unmute the mic?
Yes. All right,
You can
thank you
take
very
the floor.
much, Ma. Yeah, thank you very much, Ma. I don't have any questions. Fully understood by God's grace. I really want to use this medium to appreciate you for the time and the value you have given to us today. God bless you, Ma.
Hello. So I was sorry, guys. I think I was kicked off again. So somebody was speaking before we left. Who was speaking, please?
Okay, Ma, I'm the one. Yes, Ma.
Oh, your voice is changing. Thank you.
Yes, Ma. So,
All right, you're
I don't have
welcome.
any
Okay.
questions, but I really want to appreciate you for the time and the value you've given us today. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Ma.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So someone asked the question concerning mentors. Can you unmute yourself and speak, please? Because I was tossed off the network. A call came in and I had to put my phone on airplane mode, so I got tossed off, and that means that I couldn't read the previous chart in the chat room. So please, could you
She said where she is
the
noisy. I think that's why she sent a message instead.
Okay, she should go ahead and rewrite the message because I can't find the chart anymore because I got tossed off. Okay, any other question? Any person else who has a question? Someone, I think 2 persons wrote something about mentors concerning mentorship also, or how to find mentors. How do you mean how to find mentors? So if I understand you correctly, it's easy to find mentors. Mentors are literally like a shortcut ladders to where you're going. So you can find mentors by looking at the future of where exactly are you going to, who are the persons who are in that space. Who are the persons who are in that space? Ewoma, can you take screenshots of these review from these meetings? Like the meeting was this, that. Can you take screenshots?
Okay.
Thank you. So you can find mentors by looking at maybe, for instance, your industry or the industry that you had want to go into, maybe for your career. For instance, maybe in the banking industry, let's say that you wanted to go into banking. And then you've seen like a lady who is doing so well in the banking industry. Like there's so many ladies who are like, I think the EDs, they're like EDs or MDs of banks. I don't know, GT Bank, I don't know if it's a lady. I used to know 3 ladies. They were like MDs, even Ibukun Awashika. However, even though Madame Ibukun was never really a banker, she was invited based on value that she is, based on the value that she is. She was invited to come and sit in the board of First Bank Group, the group of First Bank. And then from that invite, they were even encouraging her to be giving out her ideas and notions about the discussions. Even she was the only lady seated at the initially. It was, and they noticed that every time she gave out wisdom, prophetic, she gave out insight, and they encouraged her more to be. She started sitting just to listen, and after much value that she was given, she became the MD before what happened in 2021 and all that. Yeah, and it was political. But you can see that other ladies. So you look out for such persons in whatever industry or whatever area of life that you think that you need a mentor. Who are the key players? Who are the ones making it? And they are successful. What are they doing? So you can first of all start by one of the key things. Let me give you guys a secret. One of the key things that I'm giving you these things for free. It's simple. You may have known or you just don't know. One of the easiest way to meet a mentor is by buying their products, buy their books. If you can buy all of their books, all my mentors, I have all of their books, such that when the opportunity comes to meet them, I don't talk to them from, I want to come and snap picture, God forbid bad thing. I talk to them from, you said this in your book, in one of your books. And when they hear that kind of language, you've read their books and all that, they give you a listening ear. I've used it severally. I was with Jimmy Towe in, was it in October or in November? I can't remember. Jimmy Towe? If you know Fela Durotoye, you will know Trisha Bees, Steve Harris, who even came to UniBen, Uncle Kunle Sholarion, Jimmy Towe, they're click of 5, they're even more than 5 now. Lushola. I was with him sometime, was it in October or so? And in a conference, and I just greeted him. And whilst we were sitting like the speakers, and then they took pictures, and I'm always not, because it was a conference and then they had to take pictures of speakers and attenders. I've never posted that picture on the internet because I'm not a fan. And I remembered saying something to him, and it was one of the lessons, he has paid courses. You just take a peep at the rate of his courses and how much he charges and all that, and you would understand. He's a thought leader. And then I said that to him, and he smiled and looked at me, and he said, "Send me a DM." I sent him a DM, and the next thing I woke up in the morning, he was following me on Instagram. I'm like, okay, no, it's not the real Jimmy Towe, and all that. And it's because of the conversation I had with him. And the conversation wasn't as to what he was talking that day or when he was speaking that day. It was years ago. Connections with him. Somebody's mic is on. I don't know who you are. Can you please mute it, Diane? Thank you. And it was it was a humbling experience. It just showed me that even though the only difference is that I'm not putting my work out there enough, but I've had access to name all the thought leaders in this country. I just don't need pictures with them. But if I want to access them, public figure on Instagram, oh, come on, guys. I know that Pastor said something yesterday about sowing seed when you go to all that. That's one level. There are other ways too and all that. And one of the quickest ways, especially the ones that, they're not churchy guys. They're Christians, but they don't sell church. read their books. I was in a conference, I was invited to a place. How many of you know John Obidi? Maybe you know him, maybe you don't know him. And he walked into, I mean, one of the conferences I facilitated outside Nigeria, he was a speaker. Even when he spoke, the day he spoke, I wasn't there. I just facilitated the programs and all that. And then after that conference finished, and I was in a place and he walked in and we spoke. I mean, we've spoken before, but we just speak online. And this day we spoke and I just told him, and when I called him, Joe is like, you must know me reach home, because the way you're calling me is not like a foreigner calling me. And I just laughed. And, we spoke and I just mentioned, I had bought his books, I had bought his materials, and that's one of the key things. If name them, buy their books. If they have books, buy all of it. Then when your opportunity comes to meet them, you would reference their work. And it does something. It's like someone telling me, oh, I read your book, and I mean you had that kind of book. It does something to me like, someone appreciates or sees value from a work that I've done before, and all that. I get it all the time when I speak and people say, oh, I like the way you did this. Can you please mentor me, this, that, and all that? Or I like your passion towards this topic and all that. No matter how, whether little or big the person is, it's suiting to know that someone appreciates or sees the value that you carry as well. So that's how one way to get mentors. So you have to know who the mentors are. You have to also be sure that the mentors have results, not just people who are talking. Everybody can't be your mentor. Of course, you can have different mentors, but you have to be sure that they have results and not just talking over your head here. Yeah. So if there are any other questions, we've come to the end of the Zooms. Screenshot of those comments that are more like reviews. What I would like you to do for me is to send your reviews to the Telegram group, so that people who didn't join, we had 80 something persons on the group, and yet less than 30 are here. So such that people who can you hear my music?
No, ma, not yet.
No, ma'am.
How about now?
No, ma.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see the screen, but the sound is not, your audio is not on. We've not seen audio.
Did you hear it?
No, ma.
Okay. Okay, not a problem. I just wanted to have like an end song for the end of the class, but it's okay. It's because I'm not using my PC and all that. But it's okay. The funny thing is that we had 80 something persons on the group, even though we sent bulk SMSs to more than that number. And then I haven't seen up to more than 52 at some point, and a lot of persons have dropped off the call. And then they're not, I didn't see, I think I saw Imade, she's still on the call. Imade, Nkiru, Obe, Imade, you're on the call. It's just the three of you who are on the call, Imade, Obe, and Nkiru. And this is a Christ Arsenal ladies review party, and then other leaders who are Christ Arsenal leaders are not here, and they are leading ladies who would be reviewing their lives and doing great stuff in 90 days. And it's and they're not here, then there's no even reasons why they're not here. So it just, oh yeah, Igaju. Voke, Priscilla, I know that's your English name. Voke is here as well. And it just goes to show that you can always, it just goes to show that people can't really be the value until they've learned to value other in parts, to learn to value things. So even as you're claiming to be the value, you have to learn to be valuable, to value things when they are put in front of you, because opportunities, of course, there can be opportunities, but sometimes opportunities that comes are just timely, and you just happen to be at the right time to get those opportunities. And because the 30 persons are on the call, if I can get 31 persons who are on the call to the end, if I can get their names and numbers, if you can send me, can I say an SMS or a text message, an SMS or a WhatsApp message, that you were on the call to the end. I think I do have a gift for you. It's not something big, but I think that I'm thinking to give out my book for free, but I don't know because it's so much already that I've given today, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. How many of you who are on the call to the end, send me either an SMS that you were on the call to the end, an SMS so that it will cost you 4 naira. Except that you're not in Nigeria. Send me that you were called to the end. I could give you one of my books for free, I'm thinking. And then those who are going for NYSC, I could give you a book on NYSC for free. My book on NYSC for free is literally not a book on NYSC, it's literally a book on life. After those of you who have graduated, you literally need the book. But those who, I have other books on Seller, what's it called? Books on self-discipline as strategy for achieving your goals. Yeah, so I can give you that. Yeah, someone says she has read the NYSC one, but was it just about NYSC, or it applies to life, literally? Tell me, Ewoma. So you're gonna have to send me an SMS so that I know that you were on the call. Yeah, it wasn't, it applies to life, literally. Someone else says it applies to life. Did you read it? How did you get it? Because this is how they're passing one book around many persons to read, and they didn't pay. How did you get it? Obey. Your brother's copy. Okay, please, ma, phone number to send the SMS. Oh, I see. Now that's the issue. Okay, guys. Okay, let's do it this way, because lots of you don't have my phone number. If you're on the Telegram group, because it is a group, it allows you to send a message to someone directly, right? Yeah, so ping me on the Telegram. DM me directly on Telegram. And I would share with you the link to go grab yourself a copy of either one book. Okay, I'm still thinking, but I have gifts for you. It may not be a book, it may be something else, but I do have gifts for every one of you. So guys, I wanted to say thank you so much for allowing me to be a driver, or set a compass, whatever. What's the English word now? Now English is skipping. For allowing me to be able to have this review with you, allowing me to be a midwife with you, and just setting parts setting things straight. Thank you so much for being here for this time. It shows the level. It is 4 hours, guys. We did 4 hours. It's not a church service. But our life is important. That 4 hours is okay to set our, 4 hours is okay to, it's good to have our lives arranged, right? Thank you so much for being here for 4 hours. Now it reminds me of one of the trainings that I've had with my mentors. 9 hours. Is it 9 hours? Okay, I'm not sure. Let me not exaggerate. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Literally, guys. Thank you. Happy New Year. My questions were answered even without asking them. Awesome. Yeah, I spent literally 8 hours at a stretch in a class with with my mentor. You know him, 8 hours straight with you know her. I think I've even mentioned her name on the call. 8 hours straight. Guys, can you beat that? So Chinaya, were you the one recording? You can claim the host. I can make you host and you stop recording, or was it I? Whoever. Chinaya, are you on the call? Were you the one recording? Oh, please, someone find me Chinaya. I don't know who started recording so that we can leave and we don't lose the recording.
I think it was you, Ma, because it was when you came in, the recording started. So
Yeah, I made her the host initially before I claimed it back. And I didn't click on records, but of course I can stop it. I just want to know where it's going to be dropped. I really hope that it is safe.
if it's your account, it will be with you.
Okay. That's the thing. I don't know who started, but it's okay. We'll sort it out. If we lose it, I'm not sure we'll lose it. So guys, you spent 4 hours for 2023. It's okay. It's a start. You can there are always more hours to spend. I've literally had several occasions where I spent 9 hours in a room, strategy rooms with my mentors, straight 8 hours. And guys, it's never sweet. The only thing they will give us, maybe water. She give me water, or nothing. You don't even she is not drinking water. How will you want to drink water or eat food? That kind of thing. But it shows the level, the resilience, shows that you're serious about your life. And I think that if we take on life in 2023 this way, then sure that we would achieve great results. Thank you, guys. Let me let you guys go back and rest, and also prepare for the Sunday rise that is coming up. And I'm looking forward to having a sumptuous celebration. Celebrating. So, can I ask that since Chinaya is not here, Ewoma, if you have messages from your direct DMs, you can just let me have them as well.
Okay.
So guys, thank you so much. It was great to spend time with you guys today. Do have a lovely evening and afternoon, and also a happy new year, happy 2023. It's indeed going to be a one full of celebrations. And yes, we'll have the retreat and the information will be dropped on the Telegram group and every other thing. Please, thank you so much, everyone. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Ma.
I wanted to play a music for and going out music for the exit music, but it's not working.
Maybe you can share the audio if you try it.
I can help you play music, Ma.
Okay. You can play it if you want. Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, Happy New Year. So guys, bye. But we are already late. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Ma.
Yeah, I love you too. Thank you, Otasoe Philbert.